they're able to do is they're able to hold, let's say, $250 for a paddleboard. They are able to hold $250 for a paddleboard. They can do that to, let's say, 100 people. Then that gives them, I'm not even going to do it. That's $25,000 that they've got for 21 days to do whatever they want to with it. And that also means good for like PayPal, because they've got that. They're the ones that are actually holding that cash. So hell, it can take as long as they want for all they care, because they're collecting, I guess, interest. I'm not a financier. I've got a book called something like High Money Investing for Dummies. I thought, yeah, I'm definitely going to need this if I win the lottery. I'm going to buy me a diamond-encrusted speedboat. But speaking of diamond-encrusted speedboats, guys, sometimes life is going a little bit too fast, and you got to slow down and never pass up the opportunity, if it's there. The thing that I will continue to do, I will smile about, I will continue to center myself and focus. We'll focus just like you should on your mind, on your body, and your spirit. And focus on, on your brain. You want to read a book, or you want to, relax. If your body is tired, you want to relax. Or you want a nice back rub. If you have to work nights, you have to work shift work and you're tired, you want your feet rubbed, you need a man that'll do that and happens to be a badass masseuse. I'm not saying. But you gotta work, you gotta live for your mind, your body, and your spirit. And your spirit means you might want to go to church on Sunday. You might just want to help that lady across the street. You might want to know what it's really good like to feel like when, let's just say, for example, you open one of your warehouses one day and there's a bunch of motorcycles sitting there, and your older brother looks at one of them and he says, man, it has a taped thing on the seat at my motorcycle place, and it says, do not sit, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't a brand new bike by far, but it was a KX250. And my brother told me, I've never had anything that badass, dirt bike wise. I said, well, you got one now, load it in the back of your truck, dude. What I'm saying is that to live for your spirit means sometimes to give away. Sometimes it feels way better to give somebody something that they need more than you do. It just feels good. It's good for your spirit. It's good for your spirit to help people. It gets on my nerves, the fact that the way that food banks work. I'm talking to a whole episode on how food banks don't really feed people, and how you can go to a restaurant that serves a $45 steak and they donate $7 of that to a food bank, and out of that $7 they feed 12 people. So what are they feeding 12 people? So how does that help my spirit if I just spent $45 on a steak and I'm feeding 12 people with $7 of that? It doesn't make any sense. I have a question here, and it says, I don't know, I will wake up tomorrow and do what I love to do, as should you. And if you got your parents around, you need to give them a call, give them a hug, tell them that you love them. Send them an email or a text, but let them know that you appreciate them bringing your monkey ass into this world. And I put on here, what is love? And I put, fuck it, at the end of the day, I feel like an asshole, and it never fails. But it's not like love, not a relationship. It's just knowing that the opportunity, or the window for that opportunity, that for some reason, for some reason that chance could possibly be lost, it just sucks. That's all I'm saying. So cry 2 tears in a bucket. You know what I'm saying? But also, women are really like Chinese calligraphy. They're tough to read, man. Like an upside down Chinese book, I'm telling you. Maybe I'm too picky. Maybe I should just lower my standards. But I'm never going to do that, guys. And why am I never going to do that? It's because steel sharpens steel. And you've got to have someone that has the wit to sharpen your wit. And also, you want to have someone that, you want someone that's going to actually match up with your personality, with your lifestyle. And, more power to you. If you have that special someone and you're listening to all this blabbering bullshit, then I'm super proud of you. And we'll get on to drag racing, motorcycles, and current events going on in Robcast Live, like Shaw Band. If you want to listen to the band Shaw, go to Reverb Nation /Shaw Band and check them out. Show them some support. So I'm never, am I just being a temperamental asshole? Possibly. If that's the case, I can handle that. Just for the shot, if something other people look at and say, hey, I want that. If I want my shot at that, then, I don't know. Is that too much to ask? Okay, a reality check on to rock and rolls. So I'm grateful for my hands. That's my gratitude for the day. One of my zombieisms, be thankful for everything that you got. You might not wake up tomorrow, and the time to act is right now, man. Tomorrow's not promised, but the beauty of the past, of yesterday, and any mistakes that you might have made today, or anything that you might have done that might have hurt a young lady's feelings, that's in the past. And we can all make changes to improve on that tomorrow, and we will all wake up tomorrow, and it's a new day. And being that it's a new day, goodbye. You should all also, that's a monster Bluetooth speaker going off, because the phone lines aren't, the phone lines aren't going nuts at 1:51 a.m. Imagine that! Just imagine that. Yeah, speaking of waking up every day and doing what you love to do, guys, that's a fact. Everyone should do it. And, the way to happiness, the way to success is to perform every single task, whether it be a Robcast, whether it be your job, taking care of your kids, or making you a marshmallow cream and peanut butter sandwich, or building a house from the ground up, guys. You got to perform every single task to the best of your ability. And all of those small successes, they'll definitely add up to success. And I'll try to be a little bit more inspirational with you guys tomorrow. There could possibly be a new spring in my step, or we're just going to completely focus on the rock and roll motorcycle realm, and we'll try not to delve into this psychobabble, whatever you might call it. And, we're saying just a little, I'll say just a little prayer to maybe there's a certain, maybe I just read too much into stuff, guys. Maybe I put my cards on the table, I show my cards too soon. Hold on, technical difficulty. And there we go. I'll take a quick station identification and I'll be back to you guys in 51 seconds, so don't go away.
NaughtyGirlClothing.net, NaughtyGirlClothing.net, NaughtyGirlClothing.net. Hey, are you feeling naughty, but you're sitting around in some stained t-shirt and unbecoming bottoms? NaughtyGirlClothing.net has got you covered, actually. From size 2 to 2X, baby. Now there's no excuse for your sexy ass to get some action, or just look hot as hell for yourself, because that's what counts. You, from fun to fantasy, become part of our Naughty Girl family. NaughtyGirlClothing.net, NaughtyGirlClothing.net.
Alright, so if you do go to NaughtyGirlClothing.net, 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 use the coupon code ZombieGirls, use the coupon code ZombieGirls, and you'll get a discount on your order, one. Also, you'll get free shipping, and you'll also be helping to represent a really awesome company. And I say that for reasons that you may not know. Right? So don't judge me. Don't judge me. Yes, I have a dildo strapped to my head. Don't judge me. I'm kidding. That's a quote from Reno 911. I do not really. Let me check. No, I don't. No, but for reals, guys. Sometimes, I don't know, at the end of the day, if just taking a chance and telling a beautiful young lady that I thought she was beautiful, yeah, I would definitely do it again. Even if it might take another 5 years to do it, I could possibly do it again. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted and updated in zombieisms, what's going on in the drag racing world. Also, this Saturday night, guys, at the Humble Event Center. I've got that note right here before we go. Where is it? We're going to have some mixed martial arts fights going on there. So we're going to go and help represent Mr. Rod Williams and one of his teammates from Roughhouse Fitness. And if you anywhere around Brazoria County, you can check out Roughhouse Fitness in West Columbia, Texas. And get your MMA on. Get your mixed martial arts training going. Heighten your martial arts levels, guys. Get in there and get in shape. I know I really need to get in shape. And speaking of which, I definitely have a brand new heavy bag that doesn't even have anything in it yet, and 2 sets of gloves, and they've never even been on. They've been on my hands just to make sure they would fit my fat fingers. Anyway, guys, before I hit the wrong keys, speaking of my fat fingers again, and accidentally hit stop, because we know it's flip-flops, out of here already for the evening, then I'll let you know I really appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I want you all to have a wonderful evening, a badass evening, even better tomorrow, and yeah, rock and roll. That's about all the time we got for the show. And I'm Zombie, and yeah, my voice is totally about gone out of there. And I still got another show to do, so tune in to the BBOTT Robcast starting tomorrow. Peace out, guys. This is Zombie, and thanks again for tuning in.